an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK, a fitness and body conditioning session led by Paddy Finn. Please note that you need some weights for this session. These can be as simple as 2 tin cans or 2 water-filled bottles.
Right, I've got intelligent people who know what they're doing, so we should be flying through this. Okay, Dave. So let's do a little bit of easy jogging to start. Let's warm them legs up. All right.
What's for tea tonight, Paddy? How was your lamb last night?
The lamb was very good, actually. Yeah, cooked by my son. Yeah, it's very good. And then there was a big note on it on the fridge saying, "This is tomorrow's dinner for the rest of the joint." It was a big joint, though.
Was it?
It was, yeah. He did a grand job.
Very nice.
Yeah. In fact, I've hardly seen him. I saw him. Kath and Tom went out early this morning to walk around Kentmere Horseshoe. Okay, let's go a bit of marching. So higher knees now. So let's walk those legs a little bit.
Who's that? Is that Steve? No.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Just saw the picture then. Sorry.
Yeah, he's in a good place. He's put himself in a good place. I can see him. I just can't. I can see your knees now because they're coming up, Liz.
Yeah. I've got a new iPad and it's quite hard to position. So got a different stand thing.
Okie dokie, and you can stop that. Right, we'll do some trunk twist now. So this is swinging your arms and sort of turning your body as far as you can, including your knees, sort of the whole. That's it. Yeah, nice and swing it nice and loose. You don't. It's not so much stretching as swinging. We're just trying to get the blood flowing. Bit of trunk twists, because you know we're going to do some cool later on. Okay, and you can stop that. And now just big circles with the arms. Yeah, he's not forward or backwards, whatever. And I'll tell you when 15 seconds are gone, then we can change over.
Can we do some extra back exercise if you've got time then, if we're doing it quicker?
Back, okay, let's go in the other direction. Sorry, do you have anything in mind?
Just general back.
General
back. Because we do back extension, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, Jenny and Steve are arriving. They'll have to do their warm-up while we do the other stuff. Okay, and just stop there and shake it out.
Or glutes. Back, glutes.
Back. Ooh, think back. I'll have a think about that. See, because back exercises normally maybe be sort of lying on a bench or something and bending more. So it's a bit difficult. Yeah. Not an easy one. Let me think about that. I'll think about that for next time. Unless you think of something. One of you guys may know something. Okay, we will start with our squats. So squats either with weights or without, and we'll go for 30 seconds. So if you want to grab your weight. Okay, Jenny. Jenny, I haven't got a picture up, and you seem to be you haven't got any sound up either yet. Right. Okay. Well. Okay. We'll start with squats. Right. Back right angles down to right angle is fine. Don't have to put too much pressure on our knees. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Go down as far as you're comfortable. And you can always have a sofa behind you if you want to. Okay, go. Steve, we're just starting the squat, so you'll probably. Yeah, it might be worth actually you just waiting on and go joining us for split squats. If you do a little bit of jogging and just swinging your arms and warming up, and stop there. That's 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, split squat next. So this is where we have one foot in front of the other, and it's quite a big stride because we want to be going vertically down. We don't want to be pushing our front knee over our toes. Okay. All right. Okay, Steve, is Jenny not with you, Steve? Oh, is she there? I just can't see her. That's all right. Okay, so we're on split squats now. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Okay, we're going to do split squats. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So with or without weights, go down as far as you feel comfortable. So you don't have to, if you can get into the floor is fine. If you can't, if you don't get anywhere near the floor, that's fine as well. Let's just start the exercise. Let's start where you're at. That's the important thing. And then we can always build it up. And that's 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. Bruce, can you just step a little bit further forward, or put your back foot a little bit further back? Your knee is coming quite over your foot there, because you've put your camera in a really good position so I can see exactly what's going on. Okay.
What do you want me to do? Put my
either front foot further forward or back foot further back. So there's it's a bigger stride.
Okay, got you.
Okay, and your back knee is going. You're trying to make your back knee go directly down. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So split squat. Here we go. It can be as fast or as slow as you like, just nice and controlled. Okay. The work should be done by that thigh at the front. You may get a bit of a stretch in your back thigh as well. And that's 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, cool. Bicep curl. So you need your weights. Grab your weights. We got our weights. Liz is still looking.
It's all right.
You got it? Right. Okay. So bicep curl. So that's hands starting by your thighs, palms facing forward, and then bending your elbow. Keep your elbows sort of locked into your ribs and bringing the weights up to your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, off we go. If you find it really easy, then you can do them faster, but make sure you're doing the full movement, or if it feels fine, you just continue at that pace. Liz, that's 15 seconds if you want to swap. You're going to have to get another weight that size so you can do
I
two.
know.
You know.
I'll get a pair of dumbbells.
Christmas is coming, you know.
I know.
3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay.
Wait till they're on offer in Aldi or somewhere.
Okay, so bent over lateral raise. This is where you put one leg forward, one leg back, and you sort of bend at about 45 degrees. And so you're bending forward at about 45 degrees, and it's like flapping your hands. Start with your hands low in front of you, and then you're bringing your arms out to the side as if you were trying to fly. So it's a bird flapping exercise. Okay, take the position. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Yeah.
Liz, I got my weights from Amazon.
Did you?
Yeah.
What you
don't have to carry from home.
What do you what have you got? Have you got dumbbells?
I've got dumbbells, yeah.
Different sizes?
Yeah, it was a 20 kg set.
All right.
And it comes with a 1 kg bar.
Okay.
2, 1, and stop there. Bruce, if you can talk that much, I think you need some weights in them hands.
Only little ones. These are 0.75s.
Right. So we're now on we're on upright row. So this is where you either you put one foot forward. So if you put your left foot forward and put your left hand on that knee, and you have the weight in your right hand, and the weight's hanging down, and you're pulling up and you're getting your elbow pointing sort of back, sort of towards the ceiling and back. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go.
Yeah.
So if you turn the palm so it's facing into your side, into your thigh, and then pull the weight like that. That's it. And if you lean, yes, the further you lean forward, the better. So try not to make it a swing. Steve, bend the elbow rather than swing the shoulder. So it's sort of That, yeah. So that point that elbow up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Oh, we better do the other arm. Okay, swap legs, swap arms. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bruce, if you just turn your hand through 90 degrees, so your palms facing, that's it, 90, that's it. Now do that, yeah, and the elbow back. That's better, right. Lean forward a bit further, so bend your upper body.
Oh.
Okay.
My arm's just fallen off.
3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, right. We've done both arms. Shoulder press.
I'm all right. I've got another arm.
Right. Okay, so shoulder press. So we're going to stand up, and we've got, if we're using weights, well, I think you'll all be using weights. Weights, start off by your shoulders, and then you're going to extend your arms up above your head towards the ceiling. Okay, so you start with your arms bent, with your weights by your shoulders, and then you're pressing the weights up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Hurrah, good. Right, Liz, I'll give you 15 seconds so you can swap hands. Good. Okay, Liz, and swap.
6 on each side.
And 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Super. Right, we are on the floor. So we started with our crunches. Right, so the crunches we start with, we lie on our back, we bend our knees, we have our feet flat on the floor, place our hands on our thighs, and we're going to slide our hands up our thighs as far as we can. If we can get to our knees, that's great. If we can get further than that, that's great as well. Okay, so right, and we're going for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's it. Good. I do find second time around it's a bit easier. I don't know why. It sounds weird. Liz, keep your hands on your thighs. Don't use your arms to swing. Your hands stay on the thighs, so you're just using your core. It's all right. I'll just get it right. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay. Next one. You're still on your back, same position, so it's the heel tap. If you're tapping your heels, you can have them on the floor, or if they're off the floor, there's a bit more movement. It's a bit harder. Okay, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're using that core, but we're also working our obliques, which are on the side, down our sides. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and stop there. Last time, just remind me, did we do a straight sit-up, or were we doing a sit-up with a twist?
No. We didn't do it.
We didn't do sit-up. Oh, we didn't do a sit-up, right. Well, we've got loads of time, so we'll do it. We'll try a sit-up. Right, so
last season you introduced a twist.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's just start. We'll do the Russian twist. I think they come a bit late. Yeah, Russian twist come a bit later. So let's start with just a straight sit-up. So it's same position, lying on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Place your fingertips either on your temples or sort of just by your ears. So you're not using your arms and shoulders to swing you up. And then you're just trying to get up as far as you can. If you can get all the way up, great. If you can't get all the way up, doesn't matter. We're still working our core and our abdominals. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. And if it gets to, hey, this is really hurting, then you can always have a rest. And this is definitely one with practice, you get better and you're able to get further up.
So what's the difference between the ones we've done and these ones then, where we just use hands on your thighs?
These are more painful.
Well, there's two things. One, we're building up because we're doing 3 targeting the same area.
Right.
But this one, because you're going, and stop there, sorry. Because you're going further, then you're sort of going through a greater range of motion. So the muscles are working. You're not, because when you're sliding up your knees, you're only going up that first bit. But with this, you're coming right up. So
which is better then, or they're both as good?
Both as good. I mean, they're just targeting different muscles.
Different.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Plank. So I'll just let you have a little breath. So plank. So we're still focusing on that core. I'll give you a moment or two to recover from that. The terrible 3. Okay, it was 30 seconds I think we were going for. So okay, so I think you can all do on your forearms, so hands through to elbows on the floor, toes on the floor, the rest of your body up. Unless you want to do it in press up position, it's up to you. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, so get your position. So you should feel it through your core. Also try and engage those glutes, because that takes a little bit of pressure off your back. Okay, you've all got your head in line, so that looks good. Beautiful. Hey, you're rock solid.
What's the best one with this, forearms or full arms?
I don't think it matters particularly, because it's about the tension in through your core. Right. 3, 2, 1, and relax. There we go. Well done. For the 3 gentlemen I could see, that looked really good. Okay, are we ready for side plank? And breathe. Okay, side plank is forearm. So your forearm is at 90 degrees to your body, and your hips are off the floor, and you're on the side of your foot as far as possible. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Steve, yeah. You want to get, the only things touching the floor are your forearm and your feet.
That's what I'm doing.
No, I've got that. Steve Bateman. Steve Bateman, the rest of your body's on the floor. Go on, 1, 2, get your hips up. That's it. Different. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and stop there. Okay, sorry, Steve Bateman, I didn't say about getting your hips off the floor. All right, okay, let's swap sides. So it's the only things in contact with the ground are your forearm and your feet. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips up, legs straight. That's 10 seconds gone. I personally find this the hardest one. Okay, that's 20 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good, well done. Have a breathe. Okay, it's Russian twist time, so you need a weight. So it's sat on the floor, but you're sitting up, knees are bent, and you're going to swing your weight from side to side. You decide on how fast, because you've done quite a lot on core. You decide how long, how fast. If you want to make it hard, you go higher. You can do it faster. You can take your feet off the floor. Take your feet off the floor means you've got to have a lot more control. Up to you. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Because you've done quite a lot on core, so I can. Yeah. Oh, we're still working on it. Good. Good. Good swinging. Weights on the floor each time. Well done. And 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. We're going to get off the call. We're going to do some press-ups. And press-ups can be either hands and feet, or you can go off your knees. Up to you. Excuse me. Okay. So, press-ups when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, important to try and keep your body straight, get some weight on your arms if you're going off your knees. And I'd rather you rested and kept up the quality rather than just doing them badly. So if you feel like, oh, I'm all floppy, you know, I'm fading, take a break, shake your arms out and have another go. Right, you've only got 6 seconds left now. That's 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Way, well done. Oh, here's a nice easy one. So it's either lying down tricep extension. So that is you lie down and you get you need your weights and you hold your weights up towards the ceiling, and then you just lower them down either side of your head, and then you straighten your arms out again. So your triceps are the muscles on the back of your upper arm. So they're the ones we're working. If you want to go for the tricep dips, so you're doing the tricep exercise, but you use a sofa or a chair. Your choice. Okay, so let's start. If we start with the holding our weights up towards the ceiling, so straight away from our shoulders. That's it. Okay, and then all we're going to do is bend at the elbow. Try and keep the upper arm as still as possible. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So if we, Steve, if you rather than moving your shoulders, Steve, if you bend at the elbow so the weights come towards your head, okay, but go back a bit rather than down. I'll get you next time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, easy peasy. Back raises. Back raises, because that means it's the end of the first session. Okay, so we're lying on the floor. Okay, right. As I've said before, you go as high as you feel comfortable, but I'd rather you stayed lower rather than higher. I don't want any back injuries. 3, 2, 1, off you go. And with this can be a movement. You don't need to hold the position. So it can be just a slight movement. So your hands are just sliding back along the floor, just a little, you know, an inch or so, or they're sliding down your thighs. That's all we're doing. We're just trying to get those shoulders off the floor. If you feel like you're capable, you can pick your feet off the floor as well. And that's 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, couple of minutes rest and a shakeout. And relax. And breathe. Oh, it's so much quieter without Di. I can't see Jenny at all here. I'm sure she's there.
She's
I'm not really very well.
she's a bit so she's just doing a little bit.
Okay. Oh, if you're not so well, you're doing the right thing. Just taking it easy. That's fine. Yeah, you don't want to push it if you're not so good.
I've done the first round and now I'm leaving.
The highlight of her day was a negative COVID test.
Oh, right. Right, that is it. Well, that's good.
Yes. I was pleased.
All righty, ready for round 2?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's get ready for our squats. Okay. Okay, squats with your weights if you want. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, so that's it. Hips back, feet back, just a bit more than shoulder width apart. Go as slow as you're comfortable, looking good. Yeah, I think you're all going slightly lower than you were last time, so that's good. Once they're warmed up, it's also trusting your legs. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Cool. So split squat. So again, we're focusing on our legs. So a nice stride forward. So quite a stride forward, and thinking about the back knee going as directly down as it can. Okay. And I find with this, I always have to, I sort of step out and then think, no, I need to go a little bit further. When I start, I can feel my knees going over. So we're going to do 30 seconds each side. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay. So bend that front knee. Bend that front knee so the back knee goes towards the floor, as if you were going to be a good Catholic and genuflect when you came into church. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, swap round. Swap your feet round. Move around your chair if you're going to use a chair for balance. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Steve Hodges, I'm very impressed with your not holding on to anything. Your balance is good. 10 seconds to go. So don't fall over now in the last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Super. Bicep curl. Easy peasy. You know this one. Start with our hands. Weight in each hand. Start with our hands by our thighs, palms facing forward, and bend the elbows, weights up to the shoulders. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. I'm getting old. The cold's getting to me. I got arthritis in my fingers. My middle finger on my right hand won't go straight anymore. It's just bent and unhappy. 15 seconds. That's 20. 25. And stop there. Sorry, I should have counted you in. Out.
All right, I'll count anyway.
You're counting anyway, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I said 15 seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no,
Sorry.
it's all right, don't worry.
Okay. Right. I like that T-shirt. Barbell, spelled B-E-L-L-E. Very good. I like it. I like these plays on words. Right. Okay. Bent over lateral raise. This is the flap like a bird one. Start with the weights hanging. It's sort of 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Slightly bending your upper body to about 45 degrees. Weights hanging down, and the movement is the arms going wide and out. So, Mr. Bateman, exactly as you were before. That was probably the best example I've seen this evening. 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's good. Bruce, we're going to have to get you some heavier weights, mate.
I've doubled up on them.
Good man. Carry on, don't stop.
I've gone from 1.25 to 2.5.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Right, I say, so bent over lateral raise. So this is where we bend again. We've got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We've got a weight in one hand that hangs down. So you're bending forward. If you're left knee forward,
that's what we just did.
Listen, left knee forward, left hand on the knee, and they've only got a weight in one hand, and the weight is hanging sort of directly down, and you're pulling that weight up towards you, and your elbow is going past your ribs and back. We did it last time. Just explaining it again. You got that?
Yes.
It's like, imagine
Carrying
you're pulling, imagine
The
you're pulling
rowing
something
thing.
straight out of the ground. Yeah. Imagine you're not pulling it to the side, you're pulling something straight out of the ground, so you're keeping it close to your body. Yeah.
Imagine you're carrying your suitcase.
Yeah, you're picking up a suitcase. Picking up a suitcase off the Travelator thing, you know, you've got a big yank as at the airport. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Picking up a suitcase. Steve Rogers, lean forward a bit, mate.
Are you Christmas turkey?
What, at the airport?
Yeah, because it's been to Turkey.
These are getting worse. Okay, and that's
What do you
5 more
call
seconds.
what do you call a sheep on a trampoline?
Go on.
A woolly
2,
jumper.
1, and stop there. Right. Have you been opening the Christmas crackers?
Yeah.
Okay, change hands. So change feet. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. A woolly jumper. That's at the Beano about in 1978.
Yeah. The old ones are the best.
No, actually about 1968, I think. Okay, so that's 15 seconds. I've got another one for you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Oh, stop clock. Stop clock. There we go. Okay. Shoulder press. So we stood up, start with our weights at our shoulders, and then we just push them up to the ceiling. We're all good at this. We know what we're doing here. Okay. Weight in each hand if you got one. 30 seconds starting. Oh, hang on, Bruce. I'll just wait for Bruce. Starting now. Right, grand. Good. That's 10 seconds. That's 15.
Could use your turkey for this if you've got 10 kilogram on, couldn't you?
Yeah. That's 25. 2, 1, and stop there. Apart from Liz, who didn't listen when I said 15 seconds. Too busy thinking about turkeys. Too thinking about turkeys. Shoulder press. Right, so it's back to our core exercises. So we can put our weights down. You'll be able to have people stand on your abs by the end of this. It's good. Core stuff is good. Cycling, swimming, running, it's all good. Keeps your body in a good position for all your exercise. Okay, so crunches. So it's lying on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands on your thighs, sliding your knees up, sliding your hands up to your knees, sliding your hands up to your knees. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good, eh? Good, eh? Oh, look at them fingers go past those knees. Whoa. I can remember when I went back to this exercise, I couldn't get anywhere near my knees. I was desperate. Something to do with a large sort of stomach in the way, I think. But we got rid of that eventually. Well, most of it. Okay, and it's 3, 2, 1, and stop there. All right, let's work it. Let's go straight onto heel tap. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Like it. Okay, that's halfway, 15 seconds. Well done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. There we go. Lovely. Oh, let's try our sit-ups. Oh, we're flying through. We're flying through. Okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So go as far as you can. Okay, that's 15 seconds. If you can get all the way up, great. If you can't get all the way up, go up as far as you can. It takes a bit of practice. That's 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, let's have a little bit of a breather. So next we're going to do plank. So you could just roll over and stretch the other way if you like, because we've been working on abdominals all in one direction. Okay, so plank. So it's either hands or forearms on the floor, toes on the floor, everything else is up in the air. 3, 2, 1, off we go. We're going for 30 seconds. Good. And I'm thinking if we stick with a capable group, then we might just extend the times a bit next time. 2, 1, and stop there. Cool. All right, gonna let you have a little breather because it's side plank. So side plank, it's feet and forearms. Your forearm is so your elbows under your shoulder, forearms pointing at 90 degrees away from you at 90 degrees, and then you're pushing your hips up so your feet are on the floor. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So hips off the floor, as much of your leg as you can off the floor, all of it if you can. And should feel it in your core, but it's also going to work your obliques, which are down the side. It's 20 seconds gone. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. So we can now change sides. Okay. When we're ready, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So hips up, as much as your legs off the floor as you can. So it should be ideally the side of your foot and your forearm on the floor. Can be your lower leg on the floor if that's what you can do, but it's still working. So 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Okay, lovely job, Lee. We've got Russian twists. So we need our weight, and we're going to be sat upright, and you're either going to be feet on the floor or feet off the floor, your choice. And we're going to be controlled. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Right, it's good to see the shoulders, full twist of those shoulders. Great, that's good. Okay, that's 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and stop there. Russian toss. Okay, easy peasy. We'll know this one. Press ups. So, yeah. So do a bit of press up. Let's, yeah, just move your, keep clear of them weights. Okay, so on your toes and on your hands, elbows. Don't have to go straight back, but sort of going back towards your hips rather than flowing straight out. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Okay, if you're doing full press ups, keep that all that upper body all through the legs nice and tight. Bit of tension there makes it easier. Good. I'd rather you do 3 good ones than 20 poor ones. Now, low as you dare, and you've only got 5 seconds. Keep the hips high. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. So we're doing our tricep extensions. I don't think anybody's doing tricep dips. So let's start with, let's try this. Line on the floor. Have a weight in each hand. So you're lying on your back.
Knees
Weight in
bent.
each hand.
Right. Yeah.
Weight in each hand, and put the weights, if you bend your elbows, bend your arms, so the weights are by your ears. And then all you're doing is straightening your arms and they go straight up towards the ceiling. But the shoulders, we're keeping the shoulders aren't moving. It's the bend from the elbow. So Steve Bateman, so if you put the weights by your ears and now put your elbows into the ceiling. Yeah, now put your elbows towards the ceiling. You might need to move the weights back a bit. That's it. Right. So as straight as you can towards the ceiling, and then you're going to straighten your arm. Just unbend your elbow. So your elbow. That's it. That's better. Right. And then you can extend that right up to the ceiling. Much better. Right. Good. Sometimes I think my descriptions lack a little bit. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Mr. Bateman, that is much better. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good. You're working your triceps now. Good. Steve, how's that ski? You've got some weights there, mate. Good. That's 15 seconds gone already. 20. 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Well done. So we are on back raises, and then it's a few stretches, and then we're done. Okay, so weights can go to the side, lie on your front, put your hands either by your sides or in the middle of your back. I just put them on sort of on my bum, and then I can feel that my hands are sliding an inch or 2 each time, and then I know what's going on. Okay, so back raises for 30 seconds. You choose whether you keep your feet on the floor or you bring your feet up as well, and also how high you go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Oh, Steve Bateman, going for it. That's 10 seconds. That's 20. 25. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Super. Right. So in potentially, as you just get your breath back, next week, what we could do is do the first session as we did with 30 seconds per exercise. And on the second session, if we've got plenty of time, we could extend it to like 40 or 45 seconds for some of the exercises. Some of them we may want to stick with 30.
Yeah.
Other things to consider, because you all seem pretty capable. I don't know how it feels, but you all look pretty capable. So I just, if we can make a little bit of an improvement and do something, push it a little bit, that's fine. And then the other thing to consider is the weights that you're using. I don't know how many weights you've got, but you could, for some of the exercises, you could use a heavier weight, but try and go up gradually. That would be my suggestion, because I don't actually know what weights you've got. You arrive with weights, but I don't know whether it's 1 kilo or 5 kilos. So there's things to consider. So what do you think? So next week, could we go a little bit longer on the second circuit?
Yes.
As long as it's not side plank, yes.
Steve, you and I are of the same opinion on side planks. I hate them. I find them really hard. I can do a plank on my forearms fine. Side planks for some reason, I think it's just a weakness in me.
You find one size harder than the other, I do.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I find them both hard. No, I include them in when I go to the gym. I include these core exercises and including plank and side plank. And I've put it right at the end because I try and avoid it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we won't go 30 seconds max on side plank. Absolutely. But some of the others, I think we could do more of. Like, say, for example, we could maybe definitely squats. I think we could do, and the split squat, because we don't do a lot of legs. There's a lot of core and arms, because there's only so much we can do with legs really without sort of equipment. Unless you come across an exercise and you think, oh, this would be really good to include, then by all means sort of suggest it, when we're chatting and saying, oh, can we try?
Do you know what stretch I do quite a lot is where you sit in a squat like that,
Oh yeah.
So it's squat where you push your knees out with your elbows.
Yeah.
And like move your feet from left to right and forwards and back.
Oh yeah.
I find that really helps my squats.
Right. Well, let's because we're going to do a bit of stretching, so we'll try that one to start with, because then people can choose how low they go, because it's definitely one of those that you feel comfortable with. Okay, so let's start that with Liz's idea. If you want to have a go at this one, you don't have to, but if you want to, so stand up as if you were going to do a squat. So sort of feet shoulder width apart. Actually, I'm going to do it while I'm talking about it, because then I can think about the movement. Okay. So comfortably apart, and then just lower yourself down to where you feel comfortable and keeping your feet flat on the floor. And if that's sort of 90 degrees knees, that's fine. If it isn't that far, and then if you just put your hands on your knees and then just sort of sway from side to side. So I've
got my elbows just below my knees inside.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pushing them out, but I'm quite flexible there. So
yeah.
My hands.
So if you're fairly comfortable in that position, you look quite low. What you can do is put your elbows inside your knees, as Liz says, and then push your knees out with your elbows. Try that. But you just it's just one of those that you play with, this one.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to sort of do something radical and sort of start straining and pulling.
And then, like, with yoga, if you breathe in and then when you breathe out, just push you a bit further.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's so with yoga, they're developmental stretches. All we're doing is just trying to just to maintain the length. So if we hold them, if you hold these stretches for a long time, that's all about developmental, and that's what yoga is.
Yeah.
But for us, this is just a finish off. Do them by all means, but okay. So as we stood up, let's just bend at the middle, push our hips back, let our body hang down, keeping a slight bend in the knees. We don't have to lock our knees out. A slight bend in the knees. If you just hang down, let your head hang down, swing your arms from side to side. Should be able to feel it in your hamstrings, because I can, because I'm doing it.
I hope you didn't mind me telling you that that stretch.
Oh.
Paddy.
Sorry.
I hope you didn't mind me telling you that stretch.
No. I mean, we've all got stuff to share. Okay, and relax. Okay, if we stand up now, good. So let's try. Let's have a go at doing our quads. So this is where you might want something to hang on to. So we're going to stand on one foot. So a wall, a handy wall or a sofa or something. Or the boatman does it. This is a really safe one. You lie down and grab your leg. Oh, you grab your foot and then stretch. Okay, so keep your knees together. So if you stood up, then your knees pointing straight down. Pulling your heel into your backside. And if you want to, you can push your hips forward a little bit to help the stretch. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, let's swap legs. Take hold of that foot. Find a happy floor or a wall or whatever it is. Oh. Okay. Keep the knee in, push the hips forward. Breathing all the time. 3, 2, okay. And shake it out. We'll try a little bit for the arms. So standing up, interlock your fingers, palms facing up, interlock your fingers, then turn your hands so the palms are then facing the floor, and the hands come up and arms come up above your head, and you pull your hands back as far as you can, however far that is. Two, 3, and relax. Shake them out. Then hands behind your back, interlock your fingers, palms facing the wall behind you, and then take your hands up as high as you can. Keep your arms pretty straight because you've done a bit on our arms. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out. Okay, right hand above our head, pointing to the ceiling. Bend at the elbow so you can pat yourself on your back and between your shoulders. Take your opposite hand, in this case it's my left hand, goes on my right elbow, and I pull that elbow down just a little bit. We're not trying to push our hand right into the middle of our back, just down the shoulders so we can stretch out those triceps that we've been working. 3, 2, 1, and release and relax. Okay, so left hand straight up to the ceiling, then bend at the elbow, pat yourself on the back, right hand on the elbow, and pull down. 3, and relax. So back to the right hand, pointing up to the ceiling. Left hand takes hold of the right wrist. Left hand takes hold of the right wrist, and try and stretch that arm up, and then stretch it over your right hand over to the left side. So your right hip goes to the right, your right hand is sort of pointing leftwards, and that should get your latissimus dorsi. Ooh, and all down those side planks, and relax. Shake it out. Change hands. Left hand up to the ceiling. Right hand takes the left wrist. Stretches your left arm up as high as you can, and then pulls it over to the right. So your left hand is going to the right. Your left hip is going leftwards. And having done side planks, and some, oh yeah, I can feel that. 3, 2, 1, yeah, and relax. Right. Okay, we're about done. We've done some legs, done some hamstrings, we've done some shoulders, arms and shoulders. And that's right. So any other swings around that you want to do, anything else that works for you, I thought we'd do those for you. Okay, so that takes us within a couple of minutes. All right.